I'm going to share with you how coconut along with this cactus plant you're looking at. This is a tuna right beside me, and these are coconuts. And I walked with both just to show you that they're one and the same. They just have different color husk. My name is Mary if you're new here, and this is our container garden where we currently grow quite a bit of medicinal herbs and plants to assist us with health issues right here at home. So these are my coconuts, as I said earlier, and I'm going to share with you in details how coconut along with tuna, just these coconut water that is, just these two ingredients, how they can help with high blood pressure. Please bear in mind that this is not professional medical advice. I am not a medical professional. This is just something that helped us, and I'd like to share that with you because it might help others as well. And please consult your physician, your doctors if it is that you have health issues. Just sharing what helped us here at home. Now this plant, I planted this a couple months ago. For a plant that is so useful, it should not be this easy to grow. So before I go into how we prepare the concoction to consume, I'm going to share with you how we plant this, and so you can plant one for yourself. This has so many medicinal purposes, guys, and it is also good for your skin and hair. But today we are focusing on high blood pressure. So let me show you how easy it is to grow one of these, and then how we prepare or concoction, as I said, to consume to help with high blood pressure. Now the tuna plant is basically all leaves. Each one of these, they're a leaf on the plant, and all you need is one in order to get your plant growing. So what you do, if you see your neighbor with a tuna plant, and these grow wild in the beautiful island of Jamaica, so if you're driving by the roadway and you see a tuna plant, all you need is one of the leaves, just one. You simply break it off. It is easy to break apart, just like so it snaps apart, and then you plant one of this. Now since I plant my, I need to let you know that these grow into huge plants. So ensure you do not plant it in the middle of your garden where you might need to pass it because it is prickly. It is a cactus and it has thorns on it. After a while, when it gets mature like this, the little thorns, they fall off. But they do have thorns and it grows into a really big tree. So you want to put it to the side or to the back of your garden where it has enough space to grow. I am currently housing mine in a small container, but that is not its permanent home. We plan to find a spot for it before it gets out of control, and it does that really fast. Now, as I was saying earlier, since I have planted mine, I realize they don't need much in terms of care. They grow in the desert. It's a desert plant, and so it needs very little water, and it can be planted in sand. It can be planted in rocks. It can be planted in charcoal. No, I'm going to show you exactly how you plant this. It is so easy. Now my plant that I have growing, I started it out in a little bottle just to get it rooted, and then I placed it in that 3-gallon container that it is currently in. So this is not where I'm going to have this growing permanently. I'm just demonstrating for you, and I'll remove it to another location if I plant it, because we don't need more than one plant anyhow. This is just to help you get your tuna plant growing. So you basically want to plant it just to here. And another thing is, here I'm using the section that has scab over. So when you remove it, you put it down in a cool spot to dry, to air dry. You don't plant it raw like right here where I took off the top one. You allow it to dry, and then you plant this part down. So the wider section of the leaf, you put it up, and where the leaf is connected to the other one, which is now the stem, that is where you're going to plant And you put it to about here, not deep, because you don't want it to rot. And then just let it be. It will start to branch out new leaves right on top there. It's as easy as that. The tuna plant is also referred to as prickly pear cactus, and it produces fruits. Mine just start putting out the first one. I'm gonna take you in closer so you can see. It produces fruits that can be eaten, very, very, very nutritious, high in vitamin C and other um, vitamins and minerals. It is super good for you, the fruit. But also, as the name suggests, prickly pear, it can be consumed, the leaves can be consumed the same way you consume the fruit. The fruit has a lot of seeds in there, and so it's most persons use it for juice instead of eating it, but you can consume the leaves just like so. It has a tangy, um it tastes similar to green apple in my opinion. It does have a little slime to it, similar to aloe vera, but it has no bitter taste at all. It's just a little tangy, a little slime in the center bit, but I believe it's the outer coating of it that is tangy. It tastes like a fruit, to be quite honest. Even my son said I could eat this. And so you can eat a little bit. Everything done in moderation, guys. Too much of nothing is good. You can you can consume a little bit of the cactus itself. So let's get to our jelly coconut now. Before we open the coconut, let's prepare. This one that I started eating, I'm just going to use it to prepare, to show you how to prepare this for consumption. Well, you're going to consume the coconut water. So on in here, you have a gel-like substance in the middle. This is kind of thin. We have way thicker ones because this is a young leaf that I took off. So you're going to cut this in slices into your container. I prefer to use glass bottles because rather than plastic, or glass cups rather than plastic, because this will be left overnight and you don't want anything seeping into. You're trying to get medicine in your body. You don't want to get anything seeping into your medicine that you're trying to prepare. So I'd suggest using a glass bottle. Again, this is not professional medical advice. This is just something that helps, and whenever we use something that helps, one of our family members had really high blood pressure, and this is what helped. And so I'm just sharing that with you. So you're going to cut the tuna into slices, preferably slanted like so if it's a thin leaf. If it's a thick leaf, just cut them in slices and place them in the jar or in your glass or in your bottle, whichever one you choose. Place them in there just like you would a cucumber. And then we're going to open the coconut and pour the water onto the tuna. Just like so. Now, I believe there are herbs placed on this land to cure every single disease that exists. As long as that's not a man made disease, it's just for us to research and find them in order to help treat certain illness that we have right at home. I believe if the disease is there, the treatment is also there. And we're trying, right in front of me, I have a lovely bed of herbs that we're trying to grow to help with certain simple, well, fairly simple illness that we might come upon here, because on the face of this earth we will face those challenges. So I'm trying to grow as much herb as I possibly can to help my family cope with those diseases that will come our way. or those illnesses that will definitely come our way, because they are coming. So that's what I am sitting right in front of. It smells so good, guys. All right, let's chop this coconut. It would be ideal to use a younger jelly coconut. The fitter the coconuts get, the sweeter they are. So if you're already struggling with high blood sugar, then you need a younger jelly coconut. No, this particular relative does not have any problem at all with blood sugar. Problem is the blood pressure. Now in jelly coconut water, there is a lot of potassium. There is potassium also present in the tuna plant, and that is what helps to regulate the blood that flows through the heart. And so that is why it is so good to help regulate your blood pressure. But as I said, this one is going to be sweet because it's really fit. Heading towards the drying stage, you want to use a young jelly coconut. So this coconut, it has meat in there. You want to use the one that has no meat in the coconut as yet. Okay, so this is my this is a, I think it's Mexican mint, but it smells like eucalyptus. So I call it, this is my eucalyptus plant, and next to it is a panadol. Right here is a Cuban oregano, and this is our tuna. It has no, it does not change the taste of the coconut water at all when poured on it. All you taste is the coconut water with a little bit of slime. Now, I'm going to open the coconut. Can you see it? Hope you can. I'm going to open the coconut and pour the water on the tuna in the glass. This is coconut meat. That is what becomes the dry coconut that we use to make coconut oil, coconut milk, coconut drops, gizzardas, toto. That is what eventually becomes the dry coconut, guys. Now we're going to pour this onto our tuna. Now what I do is I simply flip the glass onto the jelly because we don't want to waste any. Just like so. And then flip. And then flip it off quickly. So this is our coconut water infused with tuna. And this, you know, you leave this overnight to drink in the morning before breakfast. That's how it looks. You can fill it all the way up. Now, I'm not going to wait until morning to give this a shot. Let me just stir it in just for a little. But ideally, you want to leave it for at least a couple of hours for it to take, for osmosis to take place. And so the fluid that is of a higher concentration, which is the coconut water, will pull the juices from the tuna, which is of a lower concentration. And so you'll get all of those vitamins and minerals and all of those medicinal benefits infused in the coconut water, and then you consume it just like so. Just like that. As I said, this is sweet. You want to use the younger jelly coconut to um make your infused homemade blood pressure regulator. All right, guys. So once again, I need to take you in to show you how beautiful this plant is. Guys, it is so easy to grow, And I know you can go and get it from your neighbor, but have it at your own convenience at home. It is it is better to have your own things growing in your garden. You can have access to them whenever you want. And that is why I planted my own coconut trees. So hopefully I'll be able to grow and produce coconuts for myself, because we, apart from the fact that it helps medicinally, it's one of our favorite beverage to consume. On that note, let me finish off my coconut water. There's plenty in here. I might need Steve to help me finish drinking it. So, here in Jamaica, we do use straw, but when we go to the bush, guys, this is how we consume our jelly. There's no straw at the bush. It's so, so good. So, guys, I hope you took something away from this video, because that is the reason why I produce these videos on a daily basis. I hope to help at least one person who watch. I hope you took something from it. And for those of you who are growing your garden, I hope you plant one of these for yourself. Not everybody will be able to plant a coconut tree. I understand that, but a cactus is quite easy to grow. And you can control the growth by keep pulling off the new leaves when they come on, to keep it at a manageable size, because it constantly reproduces the leaves. I appreciate you all so much for tuning in to my channel each and every day, and to lend your support. Appreciate you guys so much. Special shout out to my members. Thank you so much for the support and the contribution that you lend to the success of farming on the rocks, because it does cost to do these videos. It costs to, guys, I have so many memory cards. Guys, thank you so much for your contribution. It helps a lot. For those of you who watch each day, appreciate you. Appreciate those of you who like and leave your comments. Thanks. Thank you for continually sharing the videos. That is how we're going to reach others who need the information that I share each and every day. And not only the information, the inspiration, and the just the encouragement for others to grow their own food. We thank you so much. All right, guys. Until the next one. And please leave your comments. Leave them, guys. It's important. Tell me what you think about this video. Tell me what video would like me to do in the future, and I'll take those into consideration. All right, guys. Take care. See you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.